this kid is going to be our starting quarterback.
Tings, why are you? No. Ask Myles Garrett.
I think everyone was surprised to see him go to the 5th round. He's always positive, always optimistic, always gets a smile on his face.
Hey, man, who'd have thunk? Another Browns teammate, another Browns-associated person saying something positive about Shedeur Sanders. I'm never saying anything positive about Shedeur Sanders anymore. Never, ever. I'm just going to play y'all clips of people who play in the National Football League and people who have seen Shedeur Sanders, who are putting their name on what they say and are consistently saying the same thing. Offensive tackle, Cornelius Lucas, talks number 12. This is what he had to say on Good Morning Football.
Personally, as an O-line, I have to look back after each play call and make sure I'm looking at the right person to analyze their cadence, because each quarterback is slightly different. All the guys we got in the room are working really hard, and I feel like competition at the quarterback spot can be good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the most important position on the team, and if you got competition there, you'll have competition everywhere. But they've been two good rookies, man. You know, they haven't come in and said too much or did too much. They've just been sponges. It seems like they take a lot from my guy Sleepy Joe. Like, they just come in the building, they work.
Sleepy Joe.
I'm expecting to have a hell of a rookie dinner for both of the guys, especially Shedeur.
Hey, rookie dinners, man. That's a whole nother thing. We won't get into that. Those are hilarious. When they'll start coming out, we'll come out. But you know, all the guys we get in the room are working really hard. I'm expecting to have a rookie dinner from both the guys. Now, this is just another positive saying, right? Nothing negative here. And I really wanted to take this time to point out the fact that there's two things going on, right? There's a clear divide in what the players are saying, and there's going to be another video in what the media is saying, right? You know, every single time the players are asked about Shedeur, it's not a big deal. And I want to stress on that, because people keep talking about, hey, the media is going to make a big deal. You don't want Shedeur because he's a distraction, XYZ. It seems like the media is making the distraction, because the players haven't said anything. The coaches, hey, he's a hard worker. He comes in here, he does what he needs to do. He's taking his time. We've seen him put in extra reps after workouts, whether that's OTAs, whether that's rookie minicamp, staying with some undrafted free agent wide receivers, XYZ. So we've seen him work. We've seen people say that his knowledge has been great. It's been improving. It's been being there. The only people that have negative things to say are anonymous quotes and people who have never played football past the Pee Wee level, right? So I don't know. Look, you can believe whatever you want to believe. Tings ain't saying nothing. Tings is just, I'm just using my noggin. I'm just trying to decipher some things. So this clip made me want to bring back a few more clips, because y'all remember when Myles Garrett had something positive to say about Shedeur Sanders?
I think everyone was surprised to see him go to the 5th round, but he's come to camp and OTAs with a great attitude. He's a hardworking guy. He has a good head on his shoulders, and he's always positive, always optimistic, always keeps a smile on his face, and you like going to work with people who have that kind of attitude.
I talked to Denzel Ward.
Oh, sorry, we can't play this. We're gonna stop right here. Again, I'm not saying this, dog. Myles Garrett, what does he have to say? Positive. Why did he fall in the 5th round? It's not making sense. I'm not saying these things, dog. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of arguing with y'all. Y'all argue with the so don't say, Tings, why are you? No. Ask Myles Garrett. If you're gonna get in my comments, say at Myles Garrett. Why do you like Shedeur Sanders, huh? Hey, Tommy Reese, offensive coordinator of the Browns. You better at him. You better at the Browns captain, Denzel Ward.
Oh, yep. I talked to some, but I can't say the name. But anyway, I done talked to some people. He looked different. There's a difference when that young bull is out there spinning that ball. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Difference. I'm talking about football. I ain't talking about no media and all that hoopla and all them, on Twitter, they putting up the numbers. He was 10 for 12 for 2 touchdowns. I'm talking about when he's at the helm, he looks different. Whether he's going with the first team, second team, or third team, it don't matter. I understand getting drafted in the 5th round. All that means nothing when it's time to play football and that whistle blows. He looks different than the rest of the competition. That's what I heard. And I'm talking from Not Brother Ward. I'm just talking about from sources that's
Not Denzel Ward. Let's be specific. Ocho, I love this clip. Y'all just gave me an excuse to play this clip again because this is hilarious. Ocho is hilarious. That boy don't care about nothing. So Denzel Ward says something positive, right? And y'all saw this David Njoku video, but I'm gonna skip the line. I'm gonna skip the line backwards. How about the day after he gets drafted? How about Greg Newsome?
In general.
No, in general.
In general, just in
Well,
general.
I like Shedeur. The reason why I say that, in general, is because of the swagger though. Like, I just like a quarterback that just got that. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
it's just that it factor, man. Like, when you come in a game as a quarterback, if you coming in there with that confidence and swagger and talking your
Pop
stuff,
that shit,
like
Greg.
that's my
Pop it,
type
Greg.
of guy. Like, honestly, like I think Cam Ward is unbelievable too. But like just straight
Dog.
personality and all that. Like, I like a dude that's gonna talk, especially at the quarterback position. Like, I remember my rookie year, Ben Roethlisberger, same way. Like, he talking crazy to me as a rookie. Like, I'm like,
Oh,
like, yo, what's bro on?
And
Yeah,
Big
But I
Ben was balling off
respect
the
that.
field
I
too.
respect.
And then Greg Newsome also went on to say, this is June 10th. This was April 28th. This comment is from June 10th. Greg Newsome says, I think his dad has really taught him how to be the guy in the spotlight and understand what comes with it. So that's cornerback Greg Newsome. That's some dude named Myles Garrett, who might just be one of the best defensive players in the league. Not sure if you've heard of him. Some dude named Denzel Ward that has a C on his chest. They say he looks like a guy. They say that he's positive. They say that he's a professional. They said they admire what he has. All I'm saying, look, because I am going to acknowledge, because I'm not one of them, as much as y'all want to paint me as a Glazer, y'all can have fun painting me Glazer. I don't know if y'all know, I'm going to teach y'all something about the algorithm for the people who like to troll in my comments. The more you comment, the more YouTube pushes my video out. So if you don't want to see this big four-headed son of a gun across more TV screens, I'd appreciate if you held your comments to yourself, or maybe actually watch my video, because y'all don't think y'all watch my videos. Because I will say, are there negative things? Yes. Are there people who are at training camp? They say, hey, Shedeur Sanders is only with the twos. He hasn't had first team reps. He's been on a separate field. Okay. That's all of that's fair. I'll give you that. Let's go with the what is the worst thing people are saying about Shedeur? Even those people, the media. What's the worst thing they can say about Shedeur? Well, he hasn't ran with the twos yet. Well, we haven't put on pads yet. I'm just saying. And if he wasn't doing good, I don't think y'all be saying the same thing. I don't think we would have to bring up these caveats I just brought up, but I'm gonna bring them up because even with the caveats, even with all of that, there's a clear divide. You got NFL players, first round picks. Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett. Was Greg Newsome a first round pick? I forgot. He's a dog. I forgot he was a first round pick though. Regardless, they're saying, well, Shedeur isn't a fifth round pick. I'm not saying that. That's what they're saying. That and the most consistent thing is that it seems that as soon as he stepped foot in the building for the Browns, he just made an impression. And again, not made an impression on the media. Oh, wait. He did make an impression on the media. What? It's hard not to like that guy, dunk. It's hard not to like that guy. So, wait. You're telling me he has impressed the people who play football, his teammates, Cam Ward, because they have the same exact trainer, projected to go right after each other. Every other person that has come into actual contact. Of course, Mary Kay Cabot and Tony Grossi don't got positive things to say. All I'm saying, they don't have anything negative to say about Shedeur. I do want to point that out. There's nothing negative besides the speeding ticket. Hey, Mary Kay's going crazy. But you notice there's nothing negative to say about Shedeur Sanders. Now, you cannot say positive things. You can point out that, I'm way too low. I'm low to the flow. Man, I need to get you can point out you can point out things that may not be positive with Shedeur, but necessarily negatives, that are coming on the field. I don't know, man. I don't know if this camaraderie with a veteran tight end, you know, I don't know if that's something that you can just apply, right? And I think that's my main thing when I say that the importance of him winning the locker room or forget about winning locker room. Look, he is still a 5th round pick. He is still a rookie. He's got a long way to go, but it's clear, right? And we've been talking about that with Shiloh. We've been talking about that with Jimmy Horn. There's a clear difference with his likability and growth. Now, again, not saying Dylan Gabriel is not a likable guy, because he's super likable, right? We've talked about it. He's actually a super cool dude. Like, from what we've seen from Shedeur and Dylan's Gabriel interactions, they've been dope, right? The magnifying glass has just been, a little more focused on Shedeur. And from seeing that, we've seen, hey, just cool, smooth, and an instant attachment to what he represents too. Because you got to understand that his spotlight is something that some of these players might have some sympathy for, right? Some of them might have envy for, some might have sympathy for. Some might see him go through all that and be like, dang, he kind of handled that. In the best way possible, right? So I think there's a lot of different reasons why it might be perceived that Shedeur is, getting more praise in the locker room. I'm not here to argue that. What I am here to tell you is it's undeniable that people are, flocking towards him. And at every single level, including offensive coordinators.
He's worked his tail off. He's really put in a lot of work, as all those guys are. But you could tell on the mental side of the game and learning the system and calling it and having that rhythm to it. He's put a lot of work and time and effort into that. And then when you do that, the game starts to slow down and you can focus on finding conclusions. He's done a nice job of that as camp progressed.
And again, caveat it all you want. Hey, second rounders, blah blah blah. It's so funny when people say like he's going against the second team. That means he's throwing to second team receivers too. He's throwing that would be the argument. So they'd be slower and worse. Anyway, I don't want to have these arguments with you. What I will say is that at every single level of the Browns organization, every single person that has been in face-to-face contact and has had to put words on what they think of Shedeur Sanders, ain't been nothing negative. I don't know what to tell you. Argue with them. And then on a bigger scale, I think it almost even more impactful. You got the people, man. You got the community, right? When you talk about winning over the people, it's not just that locker room. I think it's important for the locker room, right? Locker room is first of all, it's the most important. And I think Dylan Gabriel, I think Dylan Gabriel might be closer to Shedeur when it comes to winning the locker room. I don't think there's not many people close to winning that Cleveland community, specifically the youth. Now, hey, son, I need you to take the pedal off the metal, son. That's the only thing I need you to do. All right. Okay, we got positive, all that, but it's all jokes. You can't deny that. You can't deny not only the way he looks, in the way he seamlessly, uplifts and inspires these younglings, and then on top of that, right, the way that they gravitate towards him, gravitate towards what he represents. Come on, man. I don't know. I feel like if I don't know how toxic y'all are, if y'all ever been on Twitter, but it's like it's a joke about Russell Westbrook, because there's some games where Russell Westbrook be doing terrible, and they after people slander Russell Westbrook, all the Westbrook fans come out with like pictures of like him with his family, and Westbrook's like a big philanthropic guy, so like he's like giving turkeys back to old ladies and like helping blind people cross the street, and everyone's like, this is the man. Y'all slander. That's how I feel right now. I feel like, hey man, look at Shedeur, man. How can you not smile? How can you not smile? Oh, they playing some. They got some crazy stuff going, dog.
When's your first game?
The first game, the preseason game.
Yes. Who are going? Are you starting or still playing?
I don't know.
He said he don't know, man. He said he don't know. They asked him, they want him to start. But my point is, the community gravitates towards him, right? Wait. I mean, he can't even get to the plate, dog. But yeah, the community's gravitating towards him, man. The locker room's gravitating towards him, and I think that can only be positive things, right? And I think it's no surprise, I kind of made the joke earlier, like it's no surprise that every other day somebody or something positive comes out from it because he's been in the community, he's been doing positive things, right? This though, like he just, man, he loves the kids, dog. He loves the kids. But in rapping, right? You got Newsome, you got Ward, you got now offensive tackle Cornelius Lucas, and I think that's one of the more important positions to get love from your offensive line. Also, I just had these random clips. You got Tank Dell with
Have a great day.
shouting out Shedeur.
Shedeur Sanders, what's your thoughts on Shedeur? That's my boy.
I think he's tough.
He's tough.
That's my
I think
boy.
he's tough.
Tank
I hate how
Deliante.
that happened like that.
He had a crazy come up, but I hate when people on the internet, judge people based off of like other shit. Like, bro, Shedeur is tough.
I'm just, I wanted to push Tank Dell propaganda, but I say all this to say we're in this video because we've been yapping in this video, right? But I am gonna also read my live comments in this video so y'all can see it right here at the end. But I made this video one because we in the off season, son, ain't much to talk about. So just bringing up a few different things, and obviously Cornelius had some new comments to say about it. And I just want y'all, the people who they're not watching this long, they're not gonna watch this far in the video, so it don't really matter. But if you're gonna watch this far in the video, and I know you probably do because you're great, you're part of my great viewer base. Let the people in the comments down below who are putting some angry, Shedeur's a 5th rounder, he's entitled, he's arrogant, right? All those different things. Look, man, if you feel like that, right? But people have different opinions from you, and the people with different opinions of you just so happen to play in the NFL. Don't listen to me. I'm stupid. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not sure if you can tell. Not an NFL player. I know that might be shocking to y'all. I thought I was faking as an NFL player. I'm coming underneath from the mask. So don't listen to my comments. I just bring you opinions of people who might have done some things, seen some players, experienced some things, and I don't know, have maybe firsthand accomplished. But hey, man, maybe it's just media propaganda. What does my beautiful live chat of 199 have to say? They've been saying since I've been here. We got Gerard Colvert saying, love your vids, appreciate you. So it just says here for Shedeur. I think I read some of those, read some of that one. It does matter. We saw that one. Sen says 12 times. Shedeur's the GOAT. Andrew says, bust out my AP. You hear me? Pokemon Dangerous Official says rookie contract nice, but it's all about the contracts coming after. Ian Coleman says add Njoku to the list. Well, I think you were probably said this while before I said Njoku. Got 12 under the wing. Shedeur has been with the backups, but Njoku always finds time to get in the drills. Billy Musgrave was clowning Njoku in the clip. Yeah, that's a good clip. Actually, I'm gonna play this clip while I bring this point. That's a really good point. People keep talking about, oh, he's running with the second team. He's running with the second team. Why do first team players seem to have a lot of opinions on him? I don't know. I don't know. They seem to have a lot of opinions on him. Good. Ian's always doing good stuff in here. Warrior says Dylan got stress face. A lot of Shedeur popularity is from his play. The quarterback coach loves him. He sees how special he is. Warrior Gamer, I think that's a good point too. People just tried to like gaslight us and pretend like the initial reason why people were watching Shedeur was a little bit of hate watch, but it was a lot of, can he do what he did at Jackson State, which y'all like to ignore. That's another video coming out this summer. I'm building it. I'm building a case, boy. I'm building it. But y'all disrespect them HBCU years, and y'all just like to bring, he only has against top whatever opponents. Wait till I pull up y'all don't want to see Cam Ward's record against top 25 opponents. Y'all don't want to bring up the fact that Cam Ward was in Wazoo and Incarnate Ward. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to bring that up because I love Cam Ward. We ain't gonna do that. Y'all don't want to bring up Jackson Dart's RPO rate. Nah. We ain't. Congratulations to Jackson Dart. But continuing on, God's love, right? We know he's a great player. PD Swag says, yep, I've seen some clips of the quarterback coach being thrilled at Shedeur's throws. He loves him, especially his accuracy. God's love says he sees that Shedeur is gifted. The kid loves his man. Here we go with the Brownies. Winner finds a way. Let's go Buffs. And this PD Swag says, because he's a 5th rounder doesn't mean he should have been. That's real talk. Waking DC says, I don't get how you can hate on him with hiccup. Sorry. He's been handling things since he got drafted. Also, and this is PD Swag saying, I'm being a 5th rounder is a part of the story now. It'll just make his career that much more beautiful and epic. God's Love says he's definitely first. Good quarterback last name happens to be Sanders. And then Selmo Food says Tupac Shedeur got all eyes on Cleveland. That's I ain't heard that one before. But those are what my live chat has to say. And like I said, I've already closed this video out. For the rest of the off season, it's just going to be videos like this, kind of collecting some of the things, pre-draft, during draft, during OTAs, and more recent to kind of put the complete story together, hopefully until we get to some pads on and we get to some camp, man. But I really appreciate y'all rocking with these videos, watching them. If you like them, like them. If you don't, dislike them. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content. If you're in the live chat, don't go nowhere. But if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, be great, and we will see you next time.